For me personally, growing up, I had a tremendous sense of loneliness because I wasn't black enough, and then I wasn't white enough, whatever all that means. And so deeply rooted in me was a sense of, well, I don't really belong anywhere. And really, my parents loved me, and for that I am so grateful, but they didn't know how to help me to love me. So you could say, well, Nicole, that was a long time ago, and I would resent it because I'm not that old. But no, that was a long time ago, and things have changed, right? And actually, wrong. I hear from so many parents who are raising black and brown kids that their kids are struggling knowing who they are and liking who they are. Some white children have said to black parents, sorry, the other way around. Some black children have said to white parents, um, I just wish I were white. White is better. And their parents are reeling, how is this possible that my child thinks that? And so many black and brown kids growing up in whiter environments do feel this way. They have a sense of self rejection. White supremacy has taken deep root in their soul and it's eroding their sense of who they are. And they look in the mirror and see somebody who's inferior, and their inferiority is all about their skin color, and that is debilitating. So, parents, I want to suggest 5 things that will help you tremendously. Number 1, you take them to the mirror and show them how beautiful they are. They were made by God and given gorgeous skin, gorgeous eyes, gorgeous hair, gorgeous everything. And though the world might value one look over the other, God certainly does not, and you certainly do not. Number 2, buy all the books you can, and when you run out of money, go to the library and borrow all the books you can about Black excellence, Black joy, Black life, both in the past and presently. Get them used to seeing Black people succeeding and doing well in life, and also the movies and TV shows you watch, and avoid, at least for now, movies that depict Black people in stereotypical roles like criminal underachievers or sexually charged. And also watch some of the hard movies and read some of the hard books about the things that Black people have gone through. I have come to believe that Black people are some of the most resilient people on planet Earth, and your kids should think that proudly too. I can't remember what number we are. I think this is number 3. Read, and read some more. Educate yourself about different things like disparities that exist in our country and why they exist. You should know that the average net worth of the average white family is 10 times greater than the net worth of the average Black family. And you could think, well, it's just because white people work harder. No, if you think that, you will debilitate your child. White people don't work any harder than Black people, but you need to know why that is and explain that to your kids so that when they see disparities, they won't feel shame, but rather they'll know why they exist and know that it was unjust. Number 4, figure out how to get yourself and your kids around positive Black people often. You may need to change churches, change neighborhoods, expand your friendship group, whatever it takes. You cannot raise your kids in a lily white town if there is absolutely nowhere where they can consistently be around Black people. Let me say that again. You cannot raise your kids in a lily white town if there is absolutely nowhere they could be around positive Black people often. Your kids cannot be around whiteness 100% of the time, except maybe in your home, and then grow up and be comfortable with their Blackness. It's impossible. And number 5, if you have a Black spouse, let him or her take the lead in teaching about race, and also their Black uncles and aunties and grandparents, and make sure the Black people in your kids' lives are intentionally teaching them Black cultural values. And I'm going to talk more about that in the next video, what cultural values are and how we can teach them to our kids. But for now, I just want to say, parents, you're going to do great. There are so many resources out there. You love your kids. Just make sure that your kids love themselves too. All right, I'll see you next time.